Right, hello, welcome to Hexen Beyond Heretic, my first playthrough, part 2, hard, 100%. Last time we were having some difficulty with the level design already in the first hub. Things were... There was some switch hunting and trying to keep track of how many parts of puzzles I had solved in the process. I was enjoying the gameplay though. The monsters are interesting so far. You have centaurs with shields and they actually block and repel some of your attacks back at you. What else was there? There's Afrits and Ettins, which are kind of basic mooks. Then there was also the Wendigos, I think they were called, which are like yetis and they fire ice blasts which hit the walls or you and split off into smaller shards. An attack very similar to the Iron Lich in Heretic, except the shots actually have a limited travel distance, the little shards, before they hit the ground. They were very annoying. I'm playing on very hard, so they were firing those ice bolts incredibly quickly. Anyway, let's get back into it. If I remember, I saved in front of some switches, because I wanted to press these switches and then remember... then have it displayed to me what the game expected me to take from it. So let's have a look. Yes, a door opened on the Guardian of Ice. Okay. And this did, I don't know, something. I think it opened the door over there. Yeah, I can hear that grinding open. So let's have a look over here. I did actually start going through here, but then I died. This, I believe, is the path to the boss. Or like, something like that. With a bunch of serpents. We actually do have another attack. Hexen is different from Heretic and Doom in that you have a limited number of actual attacks. I think maximum for each of the classes is 4. This is 1. And then we have 2, so there's only 2 other weapons which we can get. I'm not sure what those are, but one of them we should be able to. You should be able to see. I believe that that's what it is on my HUD down here, and there's this indent here for like what looks like a staff. I think this is one of the weapons we can get. However, it's split up into 3 parts. I think. So we have to actually find those parts scattered around the various levels to be able to complete it and then be able to make use of that. Ow. So yes, I mean, aside from the level design, I am quite enjoying Hexen. This is still going into parts which I have played in a previous partial playthrough. I didn't finish all of it. I believe I finished at least the first hub. But my memory is so terrible that it may as well be a first playthrough. It's not like it helps me in any way. Come on. And you. Good. Enemies do so much damage. It's no joke. There we go. And you. Those are Ettins, these are Afrits, these burning gargoyles, which I do like the look of. Even more, I think, than the more than the gargoyles, as they were called in Heretic. Right, and we have this, which is a door. Which... Ow! Where'd you come from? Which opens up at some point? No, wait. There we go. Okay, actually, that opens it up. Ah, but you can see, there's some centaurs that have their shields. If I used this, and hit them with it while they had their shield up, you see, they reflected the ice bolts back from them. They pull up their shield whenever they enter a pain state. This is what I read. What happened there? I smacked him with the thing and he just slid across the floor. Is that because he was in a... frozen? Let's see. Oh, I didn't do it that time. Where'd you come from? But yes, this is kind of like the shotgun. in a way, the ice bolts. Hitting enemies up close is the best way to use it, because it spreads quite a lot, as you might have been able to see in those fights. Ugh. Also, it freezes enemies when you kill them with it, so you get the satisfaction of being able to shatter their bodies once they are frozen solid. And you. Yes. These serpents. Again, I was saying in the first one that the serpents were kind of made of as being a big deal in Heretic, Hexen Part 2. Actually, thinking of that, let's do a brief read of the plot, because I actually overlooked that for Heretic, and I was vaguely remembering the plot for Heretic as I was playing the game. Here we go. So, the story. This is read from the wiki. I don't think I'll read all of it, it's kind of long. But Heretic chronicled the adventures of Corvus, a heroic Cid elf who challenged the forces of Desperal, the weakest of the 3 dimension-traveling serpent riders. His victory was hardly insignificant. No, Desperal was a massive pain to beat. His teleporting ass was extremely annoying. But the other 2 serpent riders were far from idle, and continued sowing the seeds of destruction in several other dimensions for 1,000 years. One such dimension is Cronus, the world of Hexen, a human world, but one was where the forces of magic are both stronger and more strictly controlled than those of the Elven world. I assume the Elven world is where Heretic takes place. Parthoris. Fictional world depicted in Heretic. Yep. Okay. Over the years, humans learned that while magic can be a powerful tool, it also has destruction potential, more potential than any other force in the universe. Wielding magical powers and arcane artifacts, these men overshadow every other human force on Cronus, suppressing individual thought and action in the name of the greater good. Within this strict order, 3 organizations maintain the fabric of human society: the Legion, the Arcanum, and the Church. In an uneasy balance, often threatened by petty squabbles and escalating power struggles, these 3 organizations share absolute dominion over all humanity. The Legion represents human military strength, using brute force backed by magical weapons to impose a strict and inflexible order upon the populace. The Arcanum is the center of learning for all magical studies, and as such it determines who will or will not have access to its wealth of arcane secrets. The Church acts as a bridge and buffer between the Legion and Arcanum, using a mixture of magic and military training to maintain the balance of power, while secretly funding its own interests. Together or separately, these 3 groups control every aspect of human life. Each organization is led by a single man, a guy called Zedek, Marshal of the Legion, Traductus, Grand Patriarch of the Church, and Menelkia, Archmage of the Arcanum. Only 3 humans escape the aegis of the leader's new power. Oh, wait, hang on. These men are the ultimate embodiment of power on Cronus, cold calculating and devoid of concern for anything but the advancement of their own status. These leaders were the first to fall under the sway of Korax, the second of the 3 serpent riders. In return for their allegiance, Zedek, Tradicus, and Menelkia were rewarded by Korax with the dark gift of unlife. Using the powers granted them by Korax as well as erratics already in their possession, all of humanity quickly fell under their spell. Only 3 humans escaped the aegis of the leader's new powers: Veratus, a warrior of the Legion, Daedalon, a mage of the Arcanum, and Parias, a cleric of the Church. Now these 3 have sworn to destroy the leaders they once followed, and anything else that gets in the way as they execute their task. Entering the mystical portal used their world. Okay, the 3 became hopelessly separated, forcing each of them to attempt on their own that which of they had little hope doing together. Find Korax's stronghold, defeat his legions of grotesque minions, and finally kill the Serpent Rider himself. Okay, so we are actually playing as Daedalon, the mage, because I decided that starting with a ranged weapon would be better. I like the ranged weapon. This, the little staff here, it's got a penetrating shot. The other 2 classes, Baratus, the warrior, and Parias, the cleric, both start with melee weapons. Baratus has an axe, I believe. No, I think he's got spiked gauntlets, which he punches things with. And Parias has a spiked mace. Oh. Now, after all that, we're up to speed with the plot. There's a big bad guy who rides the serpent. Go and kill him, because he's enslaved all of humanity on this world. We have to go into the frost area. That's the fire area. We can tell because of the color of these gargoyle statues here. This is the frost area. See, the statues here are all frosty looking. So, the game is a little obtuse sometimes where you're supposed to go and what different places are, but it does try to show you something, show you in some ways, possibly not enough. Anyway, if the game was built on a better engine for like labeling and note taking and things like that, I think it would have done it much better. But the Doom engine's not really designed for this type of gameplay. Like being able to have a notebook and saying, okay, I have these puzzles done to what percentage and what was the last bunch of messages I got about where things happened would have been so useful. Right, an area opened up in this place. I'm going to also, as a note, probably be amending my 100% playthrough rules previously, and for Heretic, I was playing through as 100% of monsters killed and secrets found. However, in the last stream, we found that the levels actually spawn monsters in, I think at a rate of 1 every minute. They spawn these Ettins. Now, the Ettins are no trouble, really. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 100% if it's constantly spawning new enemies in. Because I'd have to keep hunting them down all the time, and they're just going to appear more, so by the end of the hub, might look like I don't actually have 100%. So, we'll see when we get to it. You can't crouch in Heretic, in Hexen. Ow! Get out of here. Okay, this is a new area. There's another, what's it called? Quartz flask. Okay, there's that. There's this throne here. Press this. Oh! Ow. There's things shooting stuff at me. Ow, he shot one of my ice blocks back. Oh, a neat little detail which I read on the wiki that happens is that if you get killed by the ice shards, either by the Wendigos or by your own shots, you do actually get frozen. And you get to watch your guy's body shatter. Which is a nice little detail. Okay, there's a portal back here now. That is rude, game. See, I was frozen solid by Wendigo. Oh. And I shatter. Yeah, I was talking about it, and we got a demonstration very soon afterwards. How lucky can we get? Okay. Oh. You're joking me, game. I didn't... Okay. Why did it make an autosave there? Let's reload my quick save. I'm not going to spawn right in front of them with 46 hit points and just die over and over again. That is rude. Do we have anything I could use for that? I have fletchets. Fletchets are like the... They're different based on each character which you play. I'll say. I don't have any armor either. I've got 1 armor. We were discussing also last time, armor works differently in Heretic than in Hexen, sorry, than it does in Heretic and Doom. Wow! Okay. Hello, instant death. Oh, how I like you. How can I do this? Can I blast shots into there and they teleport? Are they going through the portal? It'd be nice if they are. Probably not. Oh dear. Let's see. Okay, okay. Yep, I thought that would happen. Game, Wendigos are extremely rude. I did actually see on the wiki. I kind of wish I didn't. That we won't be coming across them too often. I would prefer to live in fear of when they appear again, because... Jeepers, they are... Oh. They hurt! Wendigo hurt! Okay. What was that? That opened. There we go. Oh, we're in the, Okay, interesting. We're in the Guardian of Steel now. You see there, we teleported from the Guardian of Ice area to the Guardian of Steel area. All the levels are kind of interconnected. I don't know if you can actually see them next to each other on the maps. I think they're actually on different maps. It's just loading the maps very quickly. So. Oh, this is this place! Right, this is looking out at this window. And the purpose of this was, what? To get my butt kicked by a bunch of Wendigo? Did it open the thing in the center there? Did I pick something up when I teleported? No. You can see up there in the log, it's saying Map 5, Guardian of Steel, and it's Map 3, Guardian of Ice, Map 5, Guardian of Steel. And then I got frozen solid by Wendigo. As it goes. Nothing. There's no secrets in these areas either, so... No secret hunting. So sad. Go up here. And we are... Okay, we went into that side area. I don't see any... like, switches in there. Like, there's a switch in there. Oh, wait, did that open? Can we get in there now? Oh, we can! Okay. Did that... Calm down a bit, game. Did that lift start moving when I went into that other area? I suppose so. Jeez. It's not that bad. It's just noisy! We see there the Afrits in their little ball mode, which I can't actually hurt them in when they're in that mode. But they don't, like, transition into that, they just start off in that mode sometimes. They, like, hatch from it, then attack. Ah! Chunk, 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 chunk. Okay, there we go. This isn't as difficult as it looks, really, because I think both ends have to move at the same speed. Are those moving at the same speed? The bottom one seems to be moving faster. Those ones seem to be moving the same. Anyway. What am I looking for in here? This way. There we go. I'll do another save. Because we all love this noise. There's a whole bunch of them hatching from their little fire eggs. I'm probably getting squished by these things. Oh, good riddance. Oh, this is the other side. Okay. Ow! Oh, you flew around the corner. You little sod. Hello. And you can see them all flickering on the map there. Nearly got squished. And come on. There we go. Okay. There's just a bunch of ammunition in here and not much else. Fletchets. I suppose they're useful, but I've got full. I'd like more quartz flasks. Okay, we need to go north after coming out into this area. There we go. I don't think I pressed that. Oh, I did. Okay. Now what? Did that open up an area? Let's go out this side. No, not this way. This way. Around here. There we go. Okay. Whew. I can still hear it even out here. Anyway, right, we pressed 2 switches, or 1 switch. There wasn't a switch in the other side. What did that do? Wait, hang on. I think I see what it did. Okay, interesting. So, if we go... Get out of here. No! Bam! If we go down here... I think... Yes! This area is open. There's a... What's it called in there? Serpent. Something else to get used to with this weapon, with this spell, is the charge up for it is very slow. You see, I'm having to click a bit beforehand and sort of leading my shots with it. Okay, good, good. Oh, well, that leads out there. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Right. So let's do that on the other side. Is there anything in that room? No. So, ooh, that opened that center area. Can I jump up there? I can. Jumping is allowed in Hexen. I don't know if it's massively different in GZ Doom. I assume it's accurate. So I should be allowed to jump up here. Ow! Oh! What's the Wendigo doing in there? There was none in there before. You see, that's what I mean by, I think enemies respawn. And that's not because of the difficulty I'm playing on. I think the game just does that. Because I read on the wiki about the difficulties, and it didn't say anything about enemies respawning on the hardest difficulty. It just said they move 3 times faster. If the difficulty involved respawning monsters, I wouldn't play on that. Because I don't find that particularly fun. Okay, well, there's some items there. That's nice, and it leads back there. Okay. So, let us go back up. Come on. There we go. I do like the doors and all that, though. And this lift system's pretty cool. Okay, let's get up. And now what? I'll do a save. We drop down, pick up this health. Get this torch. Stones grind on the 7 portals. Okay, thank you, game. So something happened back out in the hub area. That's kind of weird that you just have to stand on this center plinth to get that to activate, but whatever. Let's get out of here because it's noisy. Yeah, see, there's an enemy spawned. There we go. Okay. I have 127 out of 127 kills, so that area is done, as far as I'm concerned. If we go in there later into 128, then... I don't know. That's open. See, he just spawned in. I don't know whether that's because he was queued to spawn in when I came back out from that area, or whether that was just the game spawning another enemy. Right, there's 132 enemies in here now. I think there was less. We were counting last time, and I was at one point 113, and then it did actually go up to 114, so... Enemies do respawn. As I said, I might amend the 100% to being just secrets. Okay. It says 132 now, and the wiki said that every minute an enemy spawns in, so we wait a minute. Should go up to 133. There's Wings of Wrath up there. I'd like that. Grim. Ooh, is this just a big hole? Whee! Ah! Fell too far. Yes. There is fall damage in Hexen. What? Get out of it. See you. See, as I said, it made such a big deal about the dragons, about the serpents, and then it just keeps chucking serpents at you, and it's like, oh. Also, what made these serpents like such a key source of the these guys' power? Whatever. Wings of Wrath! We can fly now. There might be something up in those corners there. I'll save before I check though, because I would like to keep this in case there isn't. I've got a full inventory. We have Wings of Wrath. This is a banishment device. I don't think I actually read what that does. I think... Here we go. The banishment device is an arcane artifact in Hexen. Like the chaos device, the banishment device has teleporting capabilities, but rather than being used to teleport the player out of dire situations, it teleports an enemy to another area in the level away from the player, providing that the enemy gets hit by the resulting projectile when the artifact is used. When banished, a creature is sent to one of the deathmatch start points on the map. If there are no deathmatch starts, it will instead be sent to a regular player start. If another creature or player is standing on the designation point, the banished creature may telefrag them. Okay. When used up close, the banishment device will only teleport one creature, but as the rings travel, they spread apart, and it is possible to banish multiple creatures from a distance. Okay, let's actually have a look at that. I'll do a save, and... Oh, okay. I see. So the projectile actually gets bigger. Okay. Well, you use the Wings of Wrath. And let's have a look. Is there anything around here? Oh. Is there anything down here? Since we can get down here without falling. Ooh, hello. Okay. Afrits just appeared out of nowhere. Meow. There we go. Just watch. The Wings of Wrath will run out soon. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. No! Okay. That's actually nearly all the enemies. There's apparently 2 left. Segment of Blood Scourge. Ah, that's the weapon. See, we've got one part of that weapon which was down there. So, we've actually finished this area, I think. We're going to have a look for any enemies. These Wings of Wrath last for a while. Where could they be? Oh! Enemies. Oh, I nearly got crushed there. Oh, hello. 137. Yep, see? Bunch of enemies just spawned in. So. I don't even know where they are. I can hear them. Meh. As I said. Whatever. Oh, there. I don't think I can actually get in there. Oh, you finally decided to show up. Here we go. And there should be 3 more guys around. 2. 1. And there's the other one. Okay, that's 137. I consider that done! These Wings of Wrath are lasting for so long. Wow. Ooh, what's that? Combined Mana. Ooh, okay, that's like a charge for both types. So, we've finished the first area, as much as I am willing to do. I think I'll just do the 100% for secrets, not 100% for monster kills, because they respawn. So, but I will make an effort to kill creatures which I come across. Having possessed the 7 portals which sealed this realm, a vast domain of harsh wilderness stretches before you. Fire, ice, and steel have tested you, but greater challenges remain ahead. The dense tangle of forest surely hides hostile eyes, but what lies beyond will be worse. Barren desert, dank swamps, and musty caverns have bar your way, but you cannot let anything keep you from your fate, even if you might come to wish that it would. And beyond, flickering in the distance, the ever-shifting walls of the hyperstyle seems to mock your every effort. Hyperstyle? Hypostal? Okay. Oh.
My servants can smell your blood, human.
Well, good. I believe that's supposed to be Korax. I'm gonna have a look at that. What is a hypostal? Or hyperstyle? Hypostal.
Hyperstyle.
Hyperstyle. Of a building, having a roof supported by pillars, typically in several rows. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Learn a new word. And you. Yay. You see, it's like if you're really up close to them, you essentially turn the attack into an on-touch ability. It doesn't actually shoot the projectiles, but it deals all the damage to the single target. Gonna have to keep moving. Those centaurs are very effective at denying area because I can't. You can't kill them quickly. But this weapon actually comes in good use because it can hit multiple targets at a time. I mean, look at that! Oh, we got frogs. Wow. Platinum helm. That increased my AC by 2. Not as much as if I was a warrior because I am a mage and I'm not very good at using armor. Green mana. And now what's this place called? Shadow Wood. Ooh, spooky. Oh, this is the beginning. Okay. Let's go over here. All that. Bunch of Afrits in there as well. Yep. Oh, the Afrits, it looks like they split up into multiple piles of bugger. Yes, multiple piles of bugger. Oh. Right, okay. There was also that one in there. Oop. But you can't crouch in Hexen. Though I can, though I'm allowed to jump, I'm not allowed to crouch. Is that the Apostle? Hyperstyle? That's pretty much what it was described as. Those woods were really short. Come on. I'm glad this weapon is actually infinite ammunition. Oh, we can break these jars. Sometimes there'll be items inside them. I don't know whether other parts of the what was it called, Blood Scourge weapon are going to be hidden, or whether it's going to just give them to us at the ends of the different sections, and so that we have it when we're supposed to have it. I kind of suspect the game will do that, and it won't be like it's part of it's hidden in a secret level. I could be wrong. I do know there is a secret level. At least I'm pretty sure there is. So, anyway, let us continue on. Actually, if you'll just give me a moment, I will be back in a moment. Righto! Now, sorry about that. Where were we? We were... yes, going through these shadow forests. And I have to remember that in Hexen you can actually do the fast dash off the edge, which I couldn't do in Quake. I kept falling down pits, but I kept feeling like I could. But we can do that in Hexen. Ooh! There's a book! What is that? Is that a new weapon? Arc of Death. Ooh, cool! It's an animated weapon, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's have a look. What's this do? Blah. Okay, it like fires lightning bolts which shoot down from the sky. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna have to read on how to use that actually. That one uses green mana. And that. Hello, hello. Sorry, I was away for a bit. Things popping up, but it should be sorted now. You haven't missed too much, really. We finished with the 7... What's it called? The 7 portals area. We've started on the next area. Okay, what a ridiculous noise they make when you hit them with that. So that's how it works. It actually hunts out enemies and then electrocutes them. Interesting. I'll mention again, if anyone would ever like to meet if anyone would ever like to watch the entire stream because they might have missed part of it, I do upload my streams in full onto my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch homepage. So, if you would prefer to watch them at some other point, they will be there. This is the Shadow Woods. My knowledge of the game ends here. Yeah, I think mine ends about here as well. After the first 7 portals area, I was just like, okay, right, I think I see. And I stopped, but we're going to continue. It hasn't been too bad, and perhaps my first playthrough of deciding to play it directly after I had played Heretic was a bit too much. So better pacing may be the answer for this. Right, what was I doing? There's no secrets here either. There's this area up here. Wait, was that something there? No. We prefer live, but I'll probably check the parts that I missed. Okay, well good. I mean, if you wish, the option's there, if people desire it. Personally, I prefer watching things on YouTube afterwards, but that's mostly because I don't tend to interact with the chat too often when I watch people. But anyway, is that noise actually like default with the game? Cannot go back in time to see the part I missed, so... Well, not right now. No, I haven't uploaded the video onto YouTube. If I could upload it before I had actually finished with the stream, that would be quite impressive. It's the same noise they make from the Fletcher as the cleric. I thought it sounded kind of familiar in that way, but I feel it's... I recognize it from something else. Anyway, we've got doors here and they're not opening. Oh, that's a door. Okay. I wish some of the doors in Hexen would actually look a bit more like doors rather than giant iron walls. There's a bit of a problem in the Guardian of Steel. Some of the doors just blended into the walls a bit too much. We've got rusty chains with balls on them hanging from the ceiling. I like this weapon actually, it's really cool. Ridiculous noise aside from electrocuting enemies. But kind of sadly, that means in Hexen we've actually got all of our arsenal, except for the last weapon, which we have got one part of. The game was kind enough to give it to us at the end of the 7 portals, but I think there's only 4 weapons per character, so these are going to be all of our weapons. I do consider that a bit of a downside of Hexen. You have different classes, but they've only got 4 weapons each. It'd be nice if they had a full loadout, but I can understand why, I suppose. Why they don't have a full loadout, but oh well. Come on. There we go. And you. Yeah, look at that thing go. It really homes in after them. I like the animation for his hands, like shoot, like holding it there. Let's actually have a look at this. What was it called? The Arc of Death. Yeah, there's only 4 weapons per character. Let's see. We'll look at the Sapphire Wand first. Fires fast-moving magical blue darts. Yeah, we know that. The Arc of Death. The third weapon, it's a spell that summons a great bolt of electricity from the floor to ceiling, which travels a straight line away from the player. When the bolt strikes an enemy, it will follow them around, inflicting damage for 3 seconds before it wears off, or until the target dies. This weapon uses green mana at a rate of 5 per shot. This weapon is very effective against the centaurs, as their shields are unable to block the bolt. Okay, cool. Oh, I broke that pot without even realizing it. Now. Nope. Okay. Can't open that door. Buh! I like how it lights up when it fires. Oof. Okay. Can I jump up into there? No. Oh, hello. Hello! Mr. First Part of Hexen. Am I lost yet? I was lost a bit in the previous episode. Well, I'm trying to figure out how much of a puzzle I had actually solved. It kept saying like, oh, you have 1/3 done, you have 2/3 done, you have 3/3 done, and there's 1/2 done, or something like that. And it's just like, okay, which one am I up to now? But we managed to puzzle our way through it. Right. I can't get up there. And this is just spitting fireballs everywhere, so we'll go back here. Careful, those are spitting like darts out. Just run through it, I don't care. Oh. It's like that prank game, Frog Fractions, where the fractions start becoming irrational, imaginary numbers. Doesn't that end up in being like a management game or something? I've never played it, but I've seen... I don't know. I think I've seen like screenshot playthroughs of it. It's very confusing. That sort of goes all over the place. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's it. You start managing supply and demand of Mars bug-born. Whatever. It's one of those moments where you sort of sit there for a moment and think, how did we get here? Anyway. Okay, let's run out of there. I didn't die. That's pretty good. And I decided that I'm probably going to amend my 100% playthrough. Previously, it would count as 100% of enemy deaths, but we found in the last episode that the enemies actually respawn, and that's apparently not tied to the difficulty I'm playing on. It's just every minute an enemy spawns, so I can't really kill all the enemies if there's infinite enemies, can I? Or maybe I just have to try harder. I think this portal's new. Let's go in here. What's this? Wastelands. Oh! Hello! It's a brown serpent. There's multiple brown serpents. And they spit like gas clouds. Really smelly breath. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Look at him, it's frozen solid. There you go. Lightning! I think I recognize that sound from one of the weapons in... like... I think it's used by a gun in Russian Overkill. But I think also I must have heard it in mods for other games at some point, because it's such a ridiculous noise. So demons spawn and they turn to dragons in the level. They actually... the green serpents do look like the dragons in Dungeon Keeper Gold. They're both green, and that's enough. That's enough. They're similar because they're both green. Don't need anything else. Ooh. Nice. To drag on the level. Oh, ha 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 ha. Boo! Someone ban that man. Or ban that person. All puns shall be punished with a banning. Wait, I'm supposed to do that, aren't I? No. No, I haven't banned anyone. Not for bad puns. I rather enjoy them, actually. It's terrible. I have banned one person, I think, though, and it was obviously a bot. The first stream I ever did, like, basically instantly, someone popped in and it was like, oh, this is brilliant, it deserves 1 billion views. It's like, yeah, sure. Check my channel or my website. You're being so helpful. I mean, with an endorsement like that. Stupid Ettins. Still kind of feel like they should be ogres. Have we seen any new enemies so far? Apart from the brown serpents. Just a regional variation. No, I don't think so. There were some more Wendigos, which kept kicking my ass because the game decided to teleport me into the room directly in front of them. Blah. Oh, hello. That weird enemy hurt sound is called puppy beat or something. Apparently they modified it from a puppy sound and found it so silly they wanted it in the game. I'm willing to believe that, and that probably sounds true because, as I said, I believe I've heard it in other situations, and it is so ridiculous. It's just like... Yeah, it's just like... I'm sure I've heard that in other places. Wait a moment. These also... I recognize these. These are stone pillars, cast by gun in Russian Overkill. There's a stake gun, and the secondary fire, it fires out these stakes and they spike up underneath enemies. Did I find a secret level in the 7 portals? No, I didn't! There's a secret level in 7 portals! Ah, crap, I missed it. Oh, no! 100% run. Ruined! I'm gonna have to... I don't know. I wasn't thorough enough. It's because it... Oh... Damn it. Is there one in every portal? Let me just... What should I do? Because I want to get those. That's the part 1. That's kind of just before I did it. So... Let's go have a look where it is. So, okay, this is just where I left off the last episode. Bonus video, bonus level. Yeah, possibly. We just have a look maybe where we can find it. Or does it only open up at the end of the level? Because this is... Do it. So, I might actually, yes, I might leave that for another video. But no! Oh, my conduct. Ah, well. It's only more of a guideline than anything else. Yeah, right. You see them there. They're sticking up out of the ground. There's a chalice or something over there. I like the low crackle noise while I've got this weapon out. Ah, come on. Fit through. I'm pretty sure those spikes are from the Chocolate Fortress in Super Mario World. Oh! Do I know what you're talking about? I haven't actually played too much of the Mario series, as odd as that seems to be the sound. Sounds to say. I mean, the 2D ones, because I never owned an S, or an NES, and I never owned a SNES, so... I do have Super Mario Brothers Deluxe on my DS. But I am perpetually stuck on the last level. So. Come on, and you. There we go. Oh, this is a new area. Okay. The sound is ridiculous. I have to question... Ow. No! I tasted an Afrit's fire. He burned me! Like the weakest enemy in the game killed me. Every creature's gotta have its day. Right. Oh, there's a portal there? Yeah, there is. What's this? I need the cave key. Okay. Let's find the cave key. Oh, that is something. Okay. There we go. Suppose it's a bit of a waste to use them when there's just one guy. This place is kind of maze-like. Good lord. I guess it's not true then, that lightning never strikes in the same place twice. It does when I'm involved. I don't think the saying accounts for lightning cast from the hands of a mage. Oh! Hello? No! No! It's a Gilman! Ha! Shut down the trash compactors? Yeah, actually, lightning does do that all the time. If not, what would be the point of lightning rods? That is a very good point. I'd forgotten about lightning rods. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, hang on. Is this a cave key? Looks like it's got like a duck on it, duck head on the end of it or something. Maybe? Horn key. Okay. Ow! Ow! Thank you. Behold, my key of horn. Does this game just like perpetually say there's no secrets, but there is secrets? Oh. Heard that. Bloop. Wait, there's another one in here. There you are. Aha! Zap. That's an interesting enemy. Though I hope there's some bigger swampy areas to actually show them off a bit better. Rather than those little pools there. Right. Oh, we're going a different direction. Okay, good. Ow. Thank you. Much as I want to use that lightning weapon again. Gonna have to, like, conserve my ammunition. Oh, I'll forget it. Yeah, that's really powerful against those serpents. There is a secret level on the first hub level, but I do not know if it's considered a secret or not. Yeah, right. I mean, Secret 0. Actually, let's have a look. Hexen secrets. And where's a level list? 7 hobs. Yeah, I can see there's a secret map. There's a secret map for each hub. Okay. And then if we look... I don't know if there's actually any secrets in the game. Oh wait, hang on. Nope, okay, it does look like some of the levels may have secrets. I was just quickly scanning down, and there is a section saying secrets on one of the later levels, so... I didn't see what it was, but... Assuming that some of the levels will have secrets in them. I hope it lists them, and it wasn't just like, there's a secret, but it doesn't actually count it as a secret. Come on. And you. There we go. And you. I'll have to do the secret level like first thing next stream or something. And what? Okay. There's more of these things here. Let's just shoot it. It goes bloop. Bloop. That's just atmospheric, the clouds, or do they actually hurt me? Saw ya. Aha, and you. Wait, let's test this. Stink cloud, where are you? Oh, some of them are actually shooting bombs at me. Apparently they're actually rather easy to defeat. Yeah, they don't have that much health, I don't think. What are they called? Let's have a look. Well, there's the brown Chaos Serpent. Let's have a look at that. They are functionally identical to the green Chaos Serpent in that they are physically similar, yet differently coloured, and have the same amount of hit points. They spit green balls of gas, instead of fireballs. A player hit by them is not poisoned, but is dealt more damage than a fireball. Okay, so they are more damaging. Let's have a look. They're called... I don't know. I don't really want to have a look. There's no name which sticks out to me as being what they are, so... I need the swamp key. Okay. Probably just atmospheric? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think these spikes can hurt me if I stand on them. Come on. Stand here for a bit. Oh, look, the skybox is moving. That's cool. It's actually rotating around. Nice. Oh, that actually means that it... Yep, that kills me. Seems they're called stalkers. Okay. Stalker. Yes, okay. Stalkers are reptilian swamp-dwelling monsters from Hexen. Stalkers are normally hidden beneath the surface of water or slime, but players can tell where they are by occasionally surfacing of their coils and the telltale rippling sounds in the water. They block the player's movement even when submerged. And this fact can also be used to locate them. Stalkers mainly inhabit swampy waters, but have sometimes been known to inhabit clean water as well. Their attack consists of jumping out of the water, slashing the player, and submerging again. Stuns from the magic wand, Sapphire wand stun them momentarily, and continuous fire from this weapon will prevent them from submerging until they die. They have 90 hit points. Okay. Cool. So they're pretty straightforward. And these things do kill you. They squish you, apparently. Yeah, it's just atmospheric, the little fog things. I like the noise. Bloop. Oh, hello. There we go. How's it going? Actually, I could use a torch. Aha! Light! Ah! Go. Yo, what? It's like a pig trophy. Porculator. Is this like the morph over? Oh, that's a big drop. Porculator. I think I saw people mentioning this when I was looking up to where the jumping is a thing in Hexen, because they were saying jumping is by crouches, and unless you use the porculator. So I believe it turns you into a pig. This game acts so serious for the atmosphere and everything, and then it's got things like that. I never used the morph over, or I used it rarely in Heretic. Because it was more easier just to shoot things. Boots. I think they're speed boots? Yeah, boots of speed. Porculator! It's a great name for it. Oh, there you are. Let's have a look. Can I just use it whenever, or does it affect enemies, or me, or... Yep, okay. It's like a morph ovum. It turns enemies into beef. No. It turns them into pigs, I meant to say, not beef. It turns them into cows. Anyway. What would that be called? Cow and... no, beefinator. We're getting too silly. Let's dial it back. Right. Up here. No? No, wait, that's not the right way. It's over here. Yep. There we go. I guess I can use it to save my bacon. Oh, ha ha ha. It's fun turning your friends into pigs in multiplayer. I can imagine some of the things would have quite interesting utility in multiplayer. One of the things in Heretic, which I was constantly kind of frustrated. Here's something else. Crater of Might. Crater? One of the things I was frustrated about in Heretic was the Iron Mace, which I just never really found a use for in the game. It's an interesting weapon, but it's just not really useful. Shoots the iron balls out, they bounce everywhere, and it doesn't really do enough damage to warrant using it, so it's kind of a shame. What was that? Crater of Might. Crater of Might is up, yeah. Appearing as a silver chalice goblet. When used by the player, all blue and green mana will be fully restored. Oh, okay. Interesting. We have the Porculator. Equivalent of Heretic's Morph Ovum. When used, several projectiles are fired in a spread, and all enemies hit by them will be transformed into small pigs instead of chickens. It is called Porculator in the game, but Pork-elator in the game manual. I think that's just a spelling mistake. If the player or monster gets hit by a Porculator projectile, they're transformed into a pig. In this state, they have 30% health and cannot go above that limit. They can run very fast and can use their small stature to get through small areas. Can still attack in the form of a simple bite that causes little damage, and transformed players can still use fletchets, but due to the low hit points amount and lack of armor, it's unwise for a player to continue fighting. Yeah. Does not last forever. The game manual states that in normal human society, even speaking of the porculator is forbidden. And it doesn't affect bosses. I expected that. It's interesting that someone on Do World Neural upscaled all the textures and sprites on Hexen. Is that because of GX2, or is that a thing someone's doing as a side project, or just as a little thing on their own? They're using one of those. Oh yes, I think I know what you're talking about. They use like computers or something to improve the texture quality of objects, and the computer like extrapolates what something would look like with greater detail or something like that. I think I haven't read into it, so they did it for fun. It works in GZ Doom, right? I think they did something like that for Daggerfall Unity. I think some mods might do something like that, maybe. I don't know. Oh, they did. No, I think I know what you talk about. They did that for Hexen. Yeah, I seem to remember an article about that, but I didn't actually read it. But yeah, it was like, all the textures are improved in Hexen, or something like that. I remember that from a few months ago. What are we doing here again? I just have to remind myself every now and then. I'm wandering around. I have a horn key. Okay. There's something green down there. Is that the door I used the horn key on? No. That's the swamp key. Okay. Swamp key is green. Well, that makes sense. There's also the cave key, which is over there, which I think is the red one. They train a new computer algorithm with large images against small images to guess what a larger version of the image would look like. Right, right. I think, from what I've seen, the effects are varied. I think sometimes it upscales it, but it loses, like, detail. So where would you use a horn key? I don't know. In a horn lock, I suppose. Let's keep our minds out of the gutter, everyone. You're all filthy people. Oh. It's just like got a horn of a mighty beast on it. I'm not helping matters, am I? Damn enemies dealing so much damage. Right, what is this? This is a cave area. There's a switch down there and a thingy bob. Is that no? That's the cave door. That's the cave lock, cave keyhole down there. The yellow one, I think. So the red one is the horn one. Hexen, come on, man. Throw me a bone here. Right. Well, we'll go down to this yellow one. And at this rate, I'm just going to be spending all my time wandering around figuring out how to actually get into the levels. That's the cave key, right? Okay, so now we'll go to the red one, which hopefully will be the horn key required. Will be the horn keyhole, and we will. The entrance for that is over here. Yes, this massive tunnel. Okay, and over here, up there, or is this going to be like the? You know, the... Wait, no, this is the beginning of this area. Ay. That's right, we're not in the hub area, are we? We're in one of the side areas called the Wasteland. Are we? I just have to read up the wiki on which area we're with. Right, Hub 2 is the Shadow World. Shadow Wood. Hub 2 is the Shadow Wood. Okay. I think... let's go through here. Maybe there's a... something happened in here. Let's go this way. Bugger. I'll get a bone key at some point. Didn't I get one in the last area? Oh. It's varied. The AI doesn't understand what objects ideally should look like, just tries to find abstract patterns in images. Always have to edit the image afterwards after I've tried it myself because sometimes it distorts part of them. Yeah, I seem to remember it's like upscaling the images and it will be like, well, sure, it's like it's like greater size, but smaller details are sort of lost and they're sort of blurred together. Anyway. Sorry, every now and then I have to sort of focus away and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, let's continue through here. I don't think I've gone through this area completely. Have I? Okay. We'll go up here. And around here. In here. And we should... No, that's blocked there. Okay, that's where that button I saw is. That doesn't use a cave key. That is a cave. Does that require a cave key? No. Okay, fine. There's not a, there's not like a keyhole around here somewhere. I don't have a cave key, I've got the horn key. Okay. Let's go back up. This map is, this way. I actually looked up on Wikipedia about the game, and apparently when Hexen was actually released, it got very good reviews. People were saying it's a very good game, and the hub world is very interesting and different, as aside from all the linear FPS games which had been out at the time. The only bad reviews when it was released were for the Nintendo 64 and the, I think, was it the PlayStation or Sega release? Where the Nintendo 64, where those ones, the console ones, had terrible frame rate issues. The Nintendo 64 version apparently being the worst of them. So, yes, that was rather surprising. I think people later on sort of said, no, it's got confusing level design. But apparently on release it was rather well received. 4 stars, 5 stars out of 5. Nintendo 64 version is limited. Next to the green door southeast, there seems to be an entrance. Oh yes, I think I might see where you mean. There's that whole, like, area in there. How did I see that? Ooh, Doom 64 is coming to the Switch, being published now by Bethesda. That's nice. I do like the soundtrack for Doom 64, but it's kind of awkward listening to it. You're like, yes, this is very nice background music. The screams of the damned and babies crying. It's very atmospheric and it's very interesting, but some soundtracks are sort of it's like, should I be listening to this? What would people think? Okay. It's like a... That's nothing. Okay. And this is what you're looking at over here? Hmm. Let's go back up into that loop where I was before, because I don't want to move the map up a bit to see. Okay, there's nothing there. If I go this way, up and around here, what's in here? Nothing. Okay, fine. So we go all the way back around. We might have done everything we can here. I've gotten the key, so let's go back to the hub area. But you'd expect me to have to push a lever. What was the one in there? This was the... Oh, in here? This is the portal. Right. Okay. And I didn't go along here. I pulled that. And... Is this a cave? Oh! That changed. Or maybe that didn't open before? Ow. Thank you. Soundtrack was made for weirdos like me, for Doom 64. It's very good. I need to do a stream of the what's it called? The Doom 64 port people did for GZ Doom. I have played through a fair bit of it, but I haven't finished it. I do like it, and the level design's quite good in it too. I always passed it off as just being a knockoff of Doom when I saw it on the shelves in the shops. Not that I was buying Doom at the time, I was just like, they're really trying to get this game onto every platform. Just looking at... Probably get the files and play Doom 64 on the computer. Main reason I did not play it was the controller. Yes! Yeah. Nintendo 64 is great. The controller, I personally had no problems with it, but playing first-person shooters or strategy games. StarCraft was on Doom 64. StarCraft was on Nintendo 64. That is so weird. I don't even know anything about that game. I don't think that's any different. That's just StarCraft on Nintendo 64, but... No, I was mauled by a stalker. Doom 64 EX's way to do it was the most authentic experience. Has a few glitches, but only 100% runs really encounter them. Did that switch solve EX and barfed math all over the place? Sir, we don't use language like that here. Math like that tends to scare people, namely me. Ow! Out of here. Oh, I see. Yes, I get what you mean with the math, though. Oh. Come on, Hexen. I'm trying to build a case for you here. I don't think you're a bad game. You're just making it difficult. Help me help you. Switch. Jump. Okay, that gets us out. That switch solved some obscure part of the puzzle. Probably. Okay, I can jump up here. That raises those. Okay, cool. I mean, this looks neat. This is like some fortress built into a swampy pit. Something spawned. Is it going to be another stalker? Oh, great. Spike traps started going off. Well, let's go up here. Ow! Oh, hello. Ow! Thank you. Oh, I thought there would be more than one in there. And you. And you. There we go. We'll save. Shoot this guy up here. Actually, he's dead. Okay, those traps have been killing him. No! All my momentum gone. Just have to sort of ignore the traps and take the damage. Damn falling damage. I know, it's so weird. Oh, look at that. It's like a little, Molitor doll. It's adorable. Dark Servant. Do I get an item which summons a Molitor to attack for me? That's pretty cool. Pull lever. What's it do? Oh, I do? That's pretty cool. I like Molotors. They were a cool enemy. Ow. The last boss in Heretic in the 4th episode actually was a group of 8 Molotors, which is intimidating. Wasn't actually as hard as you'd think. It wasn't as hard a boss as Desperal, though it did require, you know, minimal, what's it called? Minimal mistakes. No. Oh, an interesting detail also. There's a current here which is pushing me along. That was something which was in Heretic. I don't think my weapons are actually affected by it like it is in Heretic. Does it affect my shards? Not that I can see. Now, how do I get down from here? Oh well. Ow. Swamp! Catch me! Oh, I see. Stairs. Weird. Save! Watch out for fireballs. Oh, ow. Okay, let's just go for it. Oh! Damn it. I just break my legs a little. Desperal is more annoying than hard once you get past the last part. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of like... As I mentioned, he just teleports everywhere, and he teleports more the more damaged he is. Ooh. Darkmare. No, yeah, is it Darkmare? Yeah, it's Darkmare. I thought for a moment it might be Dankmare. Because I think one of the... Ooh! Cool! Destructible trees! That's pretty cool. Makes sense in the mages doing senseless wandering. My wand is not senseless. Wait. The Desperal boss though, yeah, he teleports more the lower health he has, which means he can sometimes just teleport as soon as he appears. And the arena is large, but he's also got an ability where he summons 2 mages, or 2 wizards, or disciples of Desperal. That's a cool skybox. There's 2 layers to that. That's pretty neat. So the whole time the battle is going on, he's teleporting around, shooting occasional bolts of magic at you, which I believe can one-shot you on the hardest difficulty. But he's also summoning at least 2 mages every now and then, so the arena just fills up with all these mages flying around who also are firing bolts at you. It's easy to get overwhelmed in it. Oh, I've got like a swampy ruin here. Break a pot. Destroy this tree? No. Okay, just those other trees. Ooh, it's a wand of warding. Armor! Hooray! There you go. I like the Hexen midis. Kevin Shielder tried making them as ambient as possible with varying beats, dissonance, and offbeat timings. Ugh. A good soundtrack for a game like this is one which is noticeable, which is like it's in the background. It's not overly jarring. I do think maybe one of the... I was listening to them and I don't know whether I like the soundtrack too much for the Guardian of Steel. But maybe that was just the sound font I was listening to on YouTube, because it's got this part that's going do do do. So, but ooh, look at that water. The water's actually rippling. Not you. It looks like they've made the water out of different out of like little sections, and it's all bobbing up and down. That's cool. I try to take notice of little things like this because considering when the game was made, like, it's interesting to me to see what the developers were able to do, or little things which they came up with. What about me, the sea serpent? Swamp water is fresh water, isn't it? I think it can be both. I'm pretty sure it can be both. You can have salt water like mangroves and bayous, I believe. I think some trees are fine growing in it. I think there's some along the coasts of Australia. I'm not too sure. I haven't been to any of the mangrove areas in Australia, personally. I'm not really one for trekking around the country. And 'tis rather a large country. I think you can have saltwater ones though. I mean, there's saltwater crocodiles, which live on the coast, so. Vitamin plus rainwater. Don't encourage them, we'll start. Okay, I didn't know I could use that statue to open this. We'll start selling the swamp water in bottles. Ugh. Targets? Disc of repulsion. I'm already repulsed. Repulsive. Yeah, look at this. This is cool. It's like all shifting up and down. Neat effect. It is out of sync though. Kind of? I mean, you'd think it would be like waving in a wave down, but some of them are out of sync. But it is cool. There are two main types of swamps, freshwater swamps and saltwater swamps. Freshwater swamps are commonly found inland, while saltwater swamps are usually found along coastal areas. Seems we have both. Seems so. Look at that! My streams are educational, as well as I hope entertaining. If they're not entertaining, at least we're learning something in the process. How not to entertain aside. Right. There's that door opened up over here with that button press. There we go. It's kind of funny though. In all games we're going, huh, this is pretty cool, nice details and cool effects. As I said, I try to like, I don't know. I try to like point things out when I see them. Like the way the skybox has two layers. I don't know whether that's common or not, but it's just a little detail which I try to draw attention to. Ow. In case anyone's watching and there's like, I don't know, the little details I find interesting, so. But I'm not a modder, so, or a map maker for Doom, so I don't know whether it's a common thing or not. Just having previously played Doom, it's sort of like, oh, I don't really remember seeing that in Doom. I mean, this would be 2, maybe 3 years after Doom came out? Possibly? 2000 and... no, wait, no, 1996 or 7, I think. Oh, wait, when did Doom come out? 95. 7 or 8? So... pretty cool rippling. I know Duke Nukem 3D has an improved effect since it has angled floors. You could probably replicate the Duke Nukem 3D effect in GZ Doom since it has angled floors now. Oh, it does? Actually, yeah, that's the thing. You don't have like diagonal floors in the Doom engine. It's all flat. Ow, sod! Get out of it! Ow, they hurt. We see here the problems of the ice bolt. It's got a very slow fire rate. Okay, you get lightning bolts. How many of you are there? It followed him while it was underwater. Yeah, I thought you went dead. Oh! You get. I'm using up all my quartz flasks. Okay, gotcha. Doom was 94? Okay. I might be... I don't have the best memory. This door is barred from the inside. Okay. Oh, button. I'll press that. There's a portal here. Where's that lead? Oh boy, portals. Shadowwood. Okay, that leads back to here. Wait, is that the beginning again? No. Okay. Oh, wait. This wasn't... Ugh. The fog effect's neat too. I don't know whether that would be in the base game, whether GZ Doom would add that over the top. Come on. Fog effect is from the base game. Cool. See you. I see you and your massive head up there. It's one weakness of the serpents. They've got massive heads. There we go. That roaring is the sound of Molotovs in Heretic. Is there Molotovs here? And that's the sound of ridiculous that's the ridiculous sound of enemies getting electrocuted to death. Come on, and you. There we go. Ow! Come on. Get. Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool. Oh, a lot of Doom mappers are actually mapping for the Hexen version of the Doom engine, since it was technically the most advanced PC Doom engine and softened some limits. Right. Oh, I can break pots, but I can't break barrels? What is this? Totally unrealistic. I think they get overjoyed when you hit them with your green mana weapon. You can say that they are delightened. Delightened. They're so shocked to see me. Shocking. How do you say it? Shocking. Oh. And you. Technically, they say the Doom 64 engine was the most advanced Doom engine, but its source code was never released, since Midway made some modifications that id didn't have. What's this? Is this the horn? I need a castle key! Okay. this the horn key? Cave key. How many different keys are there? The names are just ridiculous. We've got the swamp key, castle key, horn key, cave key. Next thing we're going to have is a bone key and a flesh key. I never did find the bone key in Arcane Dimensions. That's 2 keys found in a map in Arcane Dimensions, a map pack for Quake I played. There was a Necromancer's Tower and it had 2 keys in it. Or 2 like extra keys in it. I hear a door opening in the distance. Okay. I had to go down the well to... I said I had to go down a well to press a button. So what did it say? I hear a door opening in the distance. You hear a door open in the distance, okay? How distant? How good are my ears? Over here distant? Outside of this fortress distant? Over here distant. Apparently in Doom 64 you can have sector lights vary in a gradient way. I didn't seem to see any of that in the new Bethesda port preview video, so people might roast Bethesda again. I mean, if they're just porting it and they're not, like, updating the graphics or anything, I don't know. I suppose they'd have to, like... I suppose people will find out whether they're porting it using their own, like, port system or whether they're just using a port people have already made online and releasing it under their own name or something. Didn't some other companies do that? They found, like, emulators for those little mini consoles were sometimes other people's work or something. Where would that door be? Over there? Yeah, there's something all the way over there. Okay. I think I can get in here and up. Stairs? Oh, there. Okay, the stairs leading down. This is actually kind of impressive, the way the map is all tucked in together with these spiral staircases. Because again, remember, I don't think Hexen even had the ability to have an area over top of another area. Do I have to go there in the short time it takes for that to get up? Nope. Okay. No button here? Nope. So I assume since the message isn't popping up again, whatever that did has done it, and I don't need to press that again. How are we going for time? Fine. I don't know. No! Ow! I just break my legs a little bit. There's tunnels over the sides there, but do I have to drop off the ramparts to get to them? Let's have a look. Up, 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 up. Like, can I jump from here over to there? Nope. Okay. I can't jump over the other side, no. Okay. No, I checked there. Nothing there. That's nothing. This? No, that's the, well. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. So we'll go... Why are all these damaged spots here? Go up here. That's the entrance. Go through down here. Oh, hang on. No, I've been in here. Press that. Press that. Well, I suppose we'll go in here. That's that portal which leads me back out of this area. It doesn't mean you hear something You hear a door open in the distance. Does it mean in this area, or does it mean in, like, the hub area? Because that would be pretty distant. Don't you guys have mobile phones all over again? Oh, gee. That was so... I don't know. I think in the area, I think in the time, I was kind of overdosing on Schadenfreude. Which... It's terrible of me. Ooh! Ooh! No! Ho! 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 Castle key! Ta-da! Jeez, okay. That door in particular was the one which was opened up in the fortress. Okay, fine. What was that door? Cottage next to the portal. Yes! Okay. It turned out to be that cottage next to the portal. With a castle key in it. Like, that's something which would be useful in Hexen, actually. I just thought of it. Like, cutscenes to show you where something's happening. That would be useful. To say, oh, I press this button, and then it like, takes the camera and says, over here is where something's happening. That would solve a lot of problems. Oh, cool, there's a suit of armor in here. And some books. 2 suits of armor. There's a button behind that suit of armor. Sneaky. Okay. Beep. What'd that do? Well, here we go again. Time to play What That Do? Down here? Yes. I mean, that time when I opened the door, it didn't say you heard a door opening in the distance. Apparently this wasn't distant enough to warrant a message. You're not a fan of cutscenes, especially if they're unskippable and have terrible voice acting. I understand where you're coming from. It is nice to have the game explain things without a cutscene. I think some Doom mods have actually had cutscenes in them. Doom maps mods have had cutscenes in them to say monsters are spawning in, or stuff is happening over here. Or you could have like a... like in Duke Nukem 3D, where you have the little video cameras, or the TV screens which you can check, and it cycles through different cameras around the area. Maybe a mission or log which you could look at. Sure. There's alternate ways to do it. It's sort of like show, don't tell, or all that. Oh, that's the horn key! Haha! Would that actually squish them if they get caught in it? Is it like build engine doors where if you get stuck in a hinge of it, you get squished? I think something everyone who plays build engine games learns. Don't try to use the doors as cover, because when they close, they will crush you. I fear doors even in daily life. Not just for jamming fingers in. It's really painful. Yes, missions or logs which you could look at, like in System Shock, or the second one, or other games like that. Though you can have too many logs, and after a while it gets a bit silly when you're reading, like, the monsters came and they attacked and I think everyone's dead. I'm going off to the one place where apparently people are returning. It's like, yeah. You're putting all this down. I'm going to put the code for the armory in this log where someone will hopefully be able to read it. It's like, you're doing this all for the benefit of the player, aren't you? Don't think about it too much. I think Doom was like that. Doom 3. There was a lot of logs in that game. And that explains why there's so many chainsaws were sent to Mars. Because of all the logs. Oh, 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved on the Shadowwood. We've got a new percentage. We've got a new, what's it called? Not percentage. We've got a new, fraction. 1/6. In a fast-paced game like Doom 1 to 2, a log system would not be bad. Yeah, sure. Like, you just run over it and it pops a message up on your screen or something. 1/6. Wonderful. And that was out in the Shadow Woods. So why did that teleport, which I just went through, teleport me to the Wastelands? I tell you what, we'll go... No, it won't get spiked by the things. We'll go this way? Yeah. Could have just dropped down, couldn't I? We'll go down here. And I'll go to the Shadow Woods, see what's changed, and then I might switch over to Dungeon Keeper Gold. Oh, cool! Look at that! Looks like an enemy died on the spikes and the spike got all bloodied. That's actually a neat detail. I need the cave key. Alright, that's a cave key area. So it's the other side? I don't mind the tunnels, but there's quite a lot of them. Not that way. Let's just do a full circle. Since we've got our momentum up. I mean, this is essentially just a big circuit with little rooms branching off, but anyway. Where's the portal again? Let's go have a look at that cave over there. No, wait, because this was this... I don't think this would have actually done anything here. No, okay. Right. Oh. Was it in here? No. This was the portal I just came out of, wasn't it? Yes. Aha! Shadowwood! Okay. That was the dark mirror. I guess something changed in the woods then. Yes, I believe it actually said. Where is it? Line 86's right edge is unconnected. Right, that's very important to know. 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved on the Shadowwood. So the Shadowwood, this area we're in now, is actually the hub area. So 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved here. I don't know what the puzzle is. Is it something in there? It might be something in there. Out of it. I don't really want to go back in there. That place is death. Oh, hang on. No, I went this way, didn't I? Okay, let's press that. Okay, that's not open. Oh, okay, I see. See these panels here? These are each of the 6. There's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So we solved this one. Which is the symbol for the swamp key. But it's not a button. So I suppose that just means that we've done what we need to do in that area, which is the Darkmare. So Darkmare's done, as far as I'm concerned. Because we've pulled the switch there. So now we need to find the entrances for the other area. Well, rather, we have to solve the puzzle in the wasteland, which I think is in that cave behind the door. and then we have to find the portals for the other areas. So that is the wastelands there. We can tell because of the, I suppose the rock. So the rock kind of looks the same everywhere. Oh, careful. Nearly fell off the edge there. So this is the wasteland area. This is where having, like, labels on the map would be useful. That's the wasteland. I think there's one up here, maybe? Can I get up there somewhere? Can't jump up that, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I think there's a portal in here. Yes, there's a portal in there, but I can't actually get in there yet. So, that's another level in that area. Let's go... Let's get off this rock. That's nothing in there. We go through here. That's the... Darkmare entrance. Darkmare entrance is back there. So we've got the Wasteland, Darkmare, and an area which we can't get to yet. There is another button over there, but I think I pressed that. Yes, I pressed that one. Okay. Da-da. And that. Well... Okay, so we've got to go into the wasteland, I assume. This is a wasteland? Yes, it is. Have we got any new keys? We've got the castle key. We've got the horn key. We need to use a castle key somewhere. Maybe there's something more in the castle area. Would be strange if you used 2 keys to just open one thing. Yes, I was actually thinking that. Because I haven't seen any castle keys areas in the wastelands. So we'll go back to the Darkmare. And... Come on. Yeah. There we go. Good. Bloop. We'll dive into here. No, it's fine. I know nothing about this area too, so we're all just pooling ideas and hoping we're coming up with some solutions. I appreciate the input, though. It helps me order my own thoughts. And I do sometimes forget things. So that leads out to the wasteland. I know that. Having a symbol here. Actually, the last area had a symbol. Does this have any, like, differentiating thing to make it stand out to where it leads? Or does that lead into the shadow thing? Okay, that leads to the Shadow Woods. So, if there's no markers in particular, that would be Shadow Woods? Because the last area, the 7 portals, actually had distinguishing features next to the portals to say sort of where it led to. That's a cave key, but I don't have that. We pushed a button up in here. There's no button behind you, is there? No. He does a grunt when he's looking at that. No, I pushed that button, and that opened this down here. I guess the house is made of wood, so use that as a reference. Yeah, sure. The Shadow Woods, the wooden house. So I was in here briefly, and I found a passage behind one of these cooking areas. So, is there another one? Oh, hang on. Aha! Secrets. Not really. I suppose with the game being so obtuse with some of the passages you have to take, actual secrets would be kind of unnecessary. Oh! Ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't run into ammunition problems so far. Mostly because the game doesn't actually have that many weapons. So. Whoa! Okay, fine. Suddenly traps. You serious? Ow. Ow. Oh! Those poisoned me. Ow. Fine, whatever. I'll just tank it. Oh, now fireballs are active. We got a swamp key. Can I just, like, avoid that? Okay. Developers. Ow. Fine. Wait. What? You're kidding me. Oh. Oh. Come on! I got out of this puzzle! Curse you! Shakes fist at developers. 1 to the 24th of the fraction of the square root of the binary prime number puzzle has been solved. Yeah, as soon as I get out of this damn trap area. Ow! No. Okay, that's the right passage. Fine, okay. Thank you, benevolent game developers. And I got the swamp key out of that. I don't know, I can't get mad at it. I just find it funny. I just imagine the developer sitting there and they're going like, yes, he's going to go into the room and he's going to see this puzzle and he's going to go through this trap area. He's going to go down one of these paths, but we're actually going to teleport him back through 2 of the paths, and only one of them is going to be the right way. So I got the swamp key, which looks like a tentacle. Both just generic tentacle and also like a tentacle from Dungeon Keeper, which I should switch to soon. I'll get to the swamp key and then I'll do it then. And yes, and that was in the wastelands. Yes, it was. So we have to go to the wastelands now. So we go through over to here. I picked up some of the health which was in here. In here. And around here. And it was up this way. Yes, I had to go along the river, didn't I? Yep. Hooyah! No, wait. No, that's the Darkmere. I don't want to go into Darkmere. I want to go into the wasteland. Ah, I'm getting confused. Get out of here. I'm getting too excited. Oh boy, we're making progress. Leap into portals as soon as you see them. Right, it's not too far. It's just over here. Wait, no, it's over this way. Getting turned around. This way. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, we just came out of there, so I ran out of there, went around, turned around, and ran back down where I came from. I'm really paying attention, aren't I? Right, this way. Hooyah! This movement speed will not be allowed in newer games. The funny thing is I think the mage, Daedalon, actually has the slowest movement speed out of all of the characters. I believe Baratus, the warrior, has the highest movement speed. So this is actually the slowest. I think that's the case anyway. Right, so we got the swamp key, and the swamp door is this way. Or the swamp keyhole. This swamp key smells. It's all gooey and mucky. Right. It's up here. There we go. Swamp key. Hello. Anything else? There we go. Boop. Lights went on. Good, good. We found the light switch. And that did. I assume it changed something. Ah! There's a big fortress over there. Okay, so that whole wall just fell down then. And now that we're making progress, like actual progress, I just kind of want to keep playing and keep the momentum going. Oh no, I've run out of green mana. Poops. Oh. Have you met my buddy Ice Shards? It's not as fun as the lightning. But it is amusing to freeze you lot. There we go. Either that or I save and quit before it gets stuck again. Yeah, I'm on a good thing. I should stop now. Before I get stuck and then I have to come back to a game where I'm just like, what am I supposed to be doing? The thing is, it's like I don't want to stop while I'm halfway through something because I feel I'll just forget what I'm doing. But the way this game works, you're never not halfway through something. So, thinking that actually, this might be a good place to stop. We're at a fortress here. We've just fought through the enemies. There's statues of demons holding skulls, and the banners, and giant gribblies right around corners. How are you so sneaky? You're always 1/3, 1/6, or 2/4 of the way through. Yeah, I know. I said at the beginning when I started this, the way Hexen works, I'm not going to be able to do clean, like, okay, we just finished the level, now I'm going to stop the stream. Because I could do that with Heretic, and that was an easy way to do things. Because it's like, right, I got that level done, that's all finished, and I can stop it here. Or I can finish when I finish this level. Can't really do that in Hexen, because I just keep going until I finish the entire hub. Anyway, I haven't been using these Fletchers. So much hassle going into the inventories. Right, so I've got these big double doors here. We've just cleared this area out. I think I will actually save it here. Game, save, part 2, and I'll put enter the doors in... Wow, I can't. Okay. Enter those doors, as a note to myself. There we go. Right. I think we've actually made a fair bit of progress this time. We had a fair bit of bumbling around. It was trying to figure out how the level layout actually works. A lot of it. It's just seeing like, okay, what's this whole area? Where can I go? Where can't I go? What have I got? Where can I go with those items I've got? Which buttons have I pressed? And so on. But I think we have actually made some progress. I think we've actually finished one area completely. The Darkmare. And then we've got the Wastelands, and which we're currently in. What? You git. Don't sneak up on me like that. Beat me over the head with your mace. It's Hexen. It's always bumbling around at the start. Yeah, I mean, it is non-linear, which is pretty cool. Especially for the time. But it is confusing, and as I said, I've said a few times, I kind of wish there was a logbook where your character was writing things down, saying like, I pressed a switch, it did something or other, or I think I should go back to such and such area, or something like that. Just so that you know what you've done, what you haven't done, and what you're going to be doing next. But anyway, that will do it for Hexen. So, thank you very much for joining me. I will stop the recording here.